Welcome to Distinguished to Golem, a free agent tournament for all skill levels. Anyone can register, and you can register as solo, but you can also register as a team. But keep in mind you're gonna be put in different teams instead of playing together. Now, since this is a free agent tournament, the teams would be balanced in multiple ways. Those ways are gonna be the solo rank, the comp experience, the playstyle, the signal strength. The signal strength is the internal EXP system or art amount of exchanges to go along tournaments they've played in, and time zones. Now we're now the teams are gonna be separated by brackets. The bracket we're watching right now is. So do you remember what the bracket is?
So we are going to be watching the power bracket.
Okay, so we're watching the power bracket, which is the highest bracket we have in this tournament. The order of the power of the brackets are from the power, wisdom, and then courage. Brackets are completely independent and will never have matches from other different brackets. Now, the format we have for right now is preliminaries, 4 rounds of Swiss, and play all 3. So right now, we're watching the fight between Boorish Breakdown and Cooling Clothes. Boorish Breakdown having no legs. Wait, I can't read it. Yagi, Slimeser, and Yagi, Slimeser, and Manu. And for Cooling Clothes, we have Ale, Zeppelin, and Andres. So, do you have anything to say?
Yes. If anyone has been following us in the previous seasons, then they know that our stream started a little bit later than normal today, and we are coming in on round 2, the preliminary group stage. It is a play all 3. Our teams are just now starting to get ready, and here we are. Our first match is going to be on Inkblot Art Academy, and it will be tower control.
Yes. Now we're waiting for the teams to start. Oh wait. Okay, TC Inkblot. Zap, Brush, Gal, Ballpoint. 3 teams again. Boorish Breakdown. Moving close with the 96 and Hydra, a white pair on the top.
Yeah, starting off, it looks like both teams are trying to head into mid. Cooing Close does lose 2 players in the first 20 seconds. It's not necessarily a great start for them, but Boorish Breakdown kind of a little bit slow to pick up the momentum here.
Kind of slow, did it? Now, moving close is including space and almost GG. Another game pressure here, you hit top, you got 2 people, you all 2 people, back.
Andres had to pull the vac on that one to protect himself, but they did lose 2 players anyway, and Boorish Breakdown is making their way past first checkpoint already.
It's like Cooling Closer trying to recuperate themselves, but they're getting zoned out by the whale into Fizzy's from the Boorish Breakdown. They seem to have traded players. Like, Inkjet's about to be out of the field.
Yeah, and Zeppelin on the Hydra was in a good position here for defense for Cooing Clothes. They're using a couple of specials, the hammer I might have seen that the Booyah Bomb finally got charged at some point to try to stop this push in its tracks. Oh no! A player dipped into the drink there.
Yeah, they lost 3 and now Boorish breakdown is getting advantage here with pushing tower. Though all of their players are near tower and not pushed up, might be a bit of trouble. We got now Boorish breakdown is down 3. Oh, they got wiped, so
They did get a. Hopefully, Cooing Clothes can make the most of this. I would like to see maybe the wiper and the bucket watch these ledges up on Boorish Breakdown's plat.
looks like the Slasher got taken out and their entire team got taken out. Looks like the snap was left and that was a play.
Yeah, that was a pretty hefty defense from BB, as I will now be calling Boorish Breakdown. You hear the Brush trying to do the best they can to push into the bat, but Andres and the Hydra are not having it.
Alright. They're still contesting tower, the Inkjet. Now taking 1, they're taking 2. They should be able to get this checkpoint while their Hydra, while Cooling Clothes Hydra comes out with snap and gets taken out.
Yes, they do get past the second checkpoint, on their way to the third checkpoint. BB has lost a couple players, the stamp is out,
BB has
the
lost all
Booyah
of their
gets
players.
used, yeah. That was a great coordinated effort, Cooling Clothes.
Now it looks like the CC's Brush are pushing up, taking space here. Now everyone's looking towards stack. The CC pops 2 specials. The Brush is going around trying to kill the specials, but it didn't seem to work out, it seems.
No, it didn't. They actually lost 2 players. The gal on the ballpoint putting up a great defense here. Now Cooing Clothes on the back foot again after losing 3 players. But the Slosher's not giving up. He gets taken out on the stack.
Yes. So it looks like the BB's Brush is pushing up while we're seeing a fight towards mid. It's like their CC's down by 2, their Hydra and their Wiper.
Slosher doing a good job of trying to get the players off of the tower. In the last 20 seconds here, CC does have a couple specials. They're using the ink strikes. The Wiper's trying to take advantage of the space that it gained on the plat. But now they have to have someone on the tower.
Have someone on the tower and they're getting whaled and oh, that's the first game to BB or Boorish Breakdown.
Yeah, after seeing the opening was a little bit slow for BB. They were able to get, I think we saw 3 players down pretty quickly, but they were not that fast at picking up the momentum and starting to push the tower, but once they finally did, as we saw, they got all the way to the 3rd checkpoint.
Yes, and it seems like Cooling Clothes had the problem of not being able to take too much space there. Let's see
Yeah.
from the highlights what happened.
Yeah, this highlight of the Hydra, I believe that's Zeppelin on Hydra, always finding, it seems like, the best position to be in, except for this Inkjet from Maru, who's able to catch them before they got up to bats, which we know Zeppelin would have been in, as we saw later in the match.
Now we see BB still taking space even though they're down a couple players. Now looking at
Yeah, hopefully coming in the next couple of games, I would like to see a little bit more coordination from both teams. So far it seems like BB, they were able to finally push the tower really far on this first game, but it kind of seemed like, you know, people were just trying to take advantage of the space that they got instead of being coordinated when they did it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, especially when CC was pushing, it doesn't seem like they really coordinated that much towards their push. They were clumped up together instead of taking advantage of the wipeout, which would lead them to more points.
Yeah, exactly. And now our second game will be Rainmaker on a Humpback Pump Track, which is one of my favorite map mode combinations.
Yes. That's one of my most favorite maps in the entire game. I'm so glad they brought it back to Splatoon 3.
Let's go! I feel
Let's
like
go
this
for
map gets a lot of hate, but I love it so much.
Probably because of Stingray, but that doesn't exist now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Looks like Boorish Breakdown is going with a heavy edit for this match. Interesting, since this is a new weapon for the season. Now it looks like the Slosher tried to get a fang pick, but it's gonna get picked off. But CC does get the Rainmaker. He's trying to work towards there. Well, probably about to give us another Rainmaker. But he's down 2 now. If
Yeah.
can
We're seeing a lot of action coming out from both teams at the beginning of this match. And here we see finally using the Inkblot, not finding any picks, but maybe able to get some space here now that the Rainmaker's reset. BB might be able to try to push up on this plat. No legs using the crab. But they lost 2 players in mid, and CC was almost able to pick up the Rainmaker again.
CC also lost 2 in mid, but looks like their BB's brush is trying to push in from behind them. They try to make a push of sorts, but they get picked off. Meanwhile, you see no whale. Now BB tried to stay. BB taking space in mid. Now facing against a cruel choke point while being pinched.
Yeah, Boorish Breakdown. They had the Rainmaker for a moment. It looked like they were taking space. They had the Inkblot, they had the Rainmaker to shoot and get space. But I believe that was the Slosher, or the Tri-Slosher from CC, was able to flank in. Now, shoes on the other foot, and we might see the checkpoint, and we do for CC.
We do see the checkpoint. Looks like. Let's see if they can continue the push. CC popping a stamp. Got 1 traded. Now they're even in numbers. Let's see if they can continue this hold. Now they got 1. Popping the cooler here.
Line of defense.
Yes, let's see if they can stop it. They did stop it. They got 2 of it. And now we're probably gonna see a reset. Unless... No, we're seeing a reset.
No legs, trying to call in some backup in mid. Using crab, take space, maybe get a pick or 2. I think we also saw the Inkblot from BB. BB gets the checkpoint. Now if they can pop this and paint ahead for the Rainmaker, they might take the lead here.
Looks like they're gonna get the lead here. CC going on a delayed wipe here. Can we see a KO here? Oh. Alright.
Down to 1. Oh, a little bit shaky on the defense. Cooing close. They pulled out an Ink Strike, but they got wiped, but they were able to stop them, and that's all that matters here.
Yes. Now CC trying to go over on the right side to pick her up. Looks like they got wiped completely. This might be a bit hard for them.
Yeah, the Rainmaker alone in the corner. Not the best place to be for the defending team, but it's a little bit hard to push the Rainmaker from this spot also, as the, from the offensive standpoint. Oh, I think we just saw a super jump into the crab, but they got picked immediately when they landed.
Looks like BB is gonna resend it. The CC popping Tacticular and the Ink Strike, getting the Rainmaker here. Let's see if they can turn this around and KO.
Yeah, they're starting to be a little more coordinated in this game. But perhaps they're using their specials a little bit too close together. I think we saw they used the Booyah, they also used the Cooler. And now they don't have the specials to push up. But they were
got
able
two,
to find
though.
two! Okay.
Looks like the crab's gonna have a chokehold on the... chokehold? What? Looks like... Oh, CC's Rainmaker just got down and the Trimaker is the only one left here. Let's see, just jump from the Hydra, but it's in vain. Looks like BB's just gonna hold it off for the win.
Yeah, unless someone can get to the Rainmaker in these last 2 seconds, that's the game.
That's the game. Now, CC. Was it CC?
I think yellow team was BB.
Yeah, okay, BB won. Okay. BB won the match, but we're still playing all of them.
Yes, we do play all 3 in the prelims.
Let's see the highlights here of the heavy edit.
Yeah, this was the first Rainmaker grab. Andres on CC. I thought they were going to make a nice little run. You see they used the Booyah and everything. They weren't really able to do much with it at the beginning.
Yeah, it does seem like they were a bit delayed on their special usage of each other. Doesn't enough to where it doesn't combo with each other.
Yeah, something else I noticed from BB is they were a little bit more coordinated than the last game in TC, but it wasn't quite together still. Like No Legs would be using the crab, trying to make space, and it would be the perfect opportunity for the sloshers to go in and, you know, take advantage of the drop off from the crab, but we didn't see anybody going in to follow up the crab.
Yes, it seems like they were playing with the crab instead of pushing up.
Yes. This run, super impressive. The brush was able to pretty much ignore the tri-strike, find 2, maybe 3 picks, and I feel like that really paved the way here for getting down to 1.
Yes, it was a bit hard for CC to come back from this. But they did try though with this last hold, but the crab just stopped the Rainmaker from going forward, which led to their eventual demise.
Yeah. That corner is such a tough spot to be in on this map with the Rainmaker. It's like, if you have the paint and you have a couple players with you, you can just make a beeline for the final podium. But if you are missing even 1 or 2 players, it's like you're just stuck in that corner until you die.
Looks
That's
like
the Rainmaker.
from the teams, it looks like their weapon pool is either so diverse or just one weapon type.
Yeah, we see that a lot. Hey, coming in on Splat Zones on Mahi.
Looks like, which team is this again? No, we see a pencil from BB, I think. Yeah, we see a pencil coming out from BB and a Sorella. Ooh, looks like BB's gonna take it, but they're all gonna be wiped out.
Wow, GC starting off strong in this match.
Yes, let's see if the brush can hold up that far without getting punished. They could, unfortunately. Let's see. CC popping on Booyah to take more space. But BB clumped up very much together on the left side. Let's see if CC could punish that.
The Inkjet gets caught out a little bit too far, but they might have bought just enough time to get the zone capped if they can paint over this tri-strike, and they do.
They do, and CZ's down too. Let's see if they can. Oh no, they got wiped out by the Zuka.
Yeah, Zuko was able to find a pick. The Brella now doing the best they can, push up on this ledge. This ledge is such a tough point to combat against when you're the team that's holding the zone.
Oh no. We see the ballpoint jump into the pencil in the corner, just getting punished over there while they were trying to reset. Let's see if BB can take out that space. Like they got 2 picks off and now trying to get on zone. Let's see.
We have Inkjet Tacticooler combo coming out for BB. It might give them the space they need to get the zone capped. But 2 of their players go down. 3 players go down.
Yeah, but CC just got delayed wipe by them. Let's see if the Hydra can get a sneaky pick off before they have to go back. Looks like they can't get a pick. It's interesting to see more combinations.
There's tri-strikes coming in. Looks like it's just enough to stall the zone. Not enough for the cap. The
CC
stamp is
using
out.
all of her specials to get zone, but it seems like that didn't work out.
No, BB did a really good job at kind of spacing out. They were a little clumped up, but as soon as the specials came out, they spaced out, they kept paint on the ground, they helped each other move out of the way. This is going to be one last stand now to get the
Let's try
zone
with
cap.
the hammer. Oh no. That was a 1v2. Let's see if the bucket traded. I don't think they can cap now. Oh. That's game. 3-0 Boorish breakdown and cooling clothes.
I hope we get a chance to see Cooing close again. I feel like they were right on the cusp of coordinating together. But BB, so far with these 3 games, it's like they work together better and better all through this match.
Yeah, I think the difference between the 2 teams is the special usage I've seen. It's like BB was a tad bit better with the special usage compared to CC. The moment we see CC using their specials, like on this map, look, they used pretty much all of their specials to try to take space. Especially from last hold when it was under 40, I think so.
Yeah. It's like, BB does a better job at kind of like spacing out their specials and using them to follow up. Or like preemptively to keep CC out of mid. Whereas CC would just kind of, like you're saying, just use them all at once. Take space, but then it's like now they have nothing to defend afterwards, or nothing to follow up with afterwards.
Yes, which leads them into a stranded place where they have to take just raw 1v1 against the other team. Might have specials to counter them.
So that completes our round 2 here in season 40 of It's Dangerous to Go Alone. I believe we'll be taking a quick break while we wait for our teams to finish up this round, and we'll be back with round 3.